All right, I'll just restart and ask what's your full name, sir?
So he just wants your full name, Lawrence Frasier.
Laurence Marion Frasier.
When and where were you born, sir?
When and where were you born?
The Statutory Grandpa's house.
Salachi Prairie.
Born at home.
He said Salachi Prairie, Washington.
That's where
Okay.
we lived all the time up there.
Up on the homestead in Grandpa's house is where he was born. And what year was that?
28.
1928.
Oh, and could you tell me about a bit about growing up during the 1920s and 30s, please?
The whole time.
How was it growing up?
Oh, his dad running around with him all the time. His dad, he took me everywhere he went. Don't know where the hell he done. He done it.
Okay.
He never slapped me. He never gave me a spanking or nothing.
Okay.
Never.
He said his dad took him. Did you hear that? Or
I didn't really understand it.
he said his dad took him wherever he went, and he was really nice to him. He never spanked him or anything.
No, he never did. My whole life.
Okay.
Good. I was with him. I was with him every day time I got out of the crib.
Okay.
I went where he went. He took me. I learned a lot of things by just watching him.
He said he learned a lot of things by watching his dad.
Yeah,
You lived on a farm, right?
You lived on a farm, didn't you?
yeah, right up there where it
Yeah.
is now.
How did the Great Depression impact your family?
How did the Great Depression impact your family?
Oh, it's about like it did everybody's, I guess. Just didn't have much money. Lived.
He
See,
said,
that was in 34, 33.
okay.
33, I don't know, somebody there somewhere was in depression. But everybody just battled for survival.
He said he didn't have much money. He just lived. Everybody battled for survival. But didn't you guys have it okay because you lived on a farm, so you had food?
No, nothing I know anything about.
Okay.
It's what you read.
And did you have any siblings?
Did you have any siblings?
Who?
Did you have a brother or sister?
Nope.
No, he was an only child.
Okay. And did your father ever tell you anything about his service in World War One?
Did your father ever tell you anything about his service or Ray's service in World War One?
Nope, not much.
Tell him about the asthma that your dad had.
Yeah, but see, Dad had asthma bad his whole life. Terrible. He had to run around sucking on his thing. So he's in the army for a while, then they let him out, kind of his asthma.
Oh, okay.
But Ray went to France.
So
Ray went to
so his dad didn't fight much. He just in the stateside because he had asthma. But his brother Ray went to France,
Okay.
No,
right?
Ray went to France.
Ray fought in France, which was his brother.
Who?
Ray is your dad's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know if did Ray ever tell you any stories about his service?
Did you ever hear any stories from World War One from Ray, your uncle?
Nope.
And he didn't tell any stories.
No. All I ever knew, his wife was doing his hair, washing his head or something. Seen that scar across there. I said, where that come from? He said, that guy, he's pushing up pills now.
Oh.
But he's got them scar right across his head.
So he said the only thing he knows is Ray had a scar on his head from World War One, and when his wife would do his hair or something, they'd always see that scar.
Hmm.
And he said that he got the guy that did that to him. That's all he's heard.
Ray never talked about nothing.
But he didn't talk about it other than that, just that scar on his head.
Okay. And do you remember when Pearl Harbor attack happened?
Do you remember when Pearl Harbor attack happened? Where were you, and do you remember it?
I was right at home, I think. I know I wasn't allowed to go nowhere. So I stayed right there at home. No running around.
He says he was at home, he thinks, and he wasn't allowed to go anywhere when it happened. So he was stuck at home.
And what was it like being a teenager during World War II?
You know, and they attacked us around here, you know. When you started over there was nothing. You can't say why they could come over here.
So they were afraid they might come over here and attack?
I suppose.
He said they were afraid that they could attack here. And we're on the West Coast, so we were, more vulnerable to their attack.
Well, you didn't know, have no idea what they're doing.
And did you expect?
Attacked, I think it's pretty much after Christmas.
It was right before Christmas.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I forget now exactly what time it was. But
Did you expect to fight in the war?
Which war, Louis?
World War II. Sorry.
So after Pearl Harbor happened, did you expect to fight in World War II? But you were too young, weren't you?
yeah, hell yeah.
He said he was too young. He would. How old were you then? He would have only been
13.
Well, I was born
28.
in 28.
Yeah, so he would only been 13 or
8 years
14.
old.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Sure.
Could you tell me a bit about what high school was like?
I had to register, I think, before the war was over.
He said he registered before World War II was over.
That makes sense.
Yes, about high school.
Yeah.
And could you tell me a bit about what high school was like during World War II?
He wants to know what middle school and high school was like during World War II.
I don't know.
How school was.
I went to school at Sachi.
How was it?
Going back to school.
He said he went to school in Salachi Prairie, and it was just like going to school.
Okay.
Didn't he only go through the 8th grade?
Yeah.
Do you remember when World War II ended? Were there celebrations or?
When World War II ended, were there any celebrations? Were people happy, or did you guys?
Oh, I don't remember too much.
There's not too much.
And do you remember what motivated you to enlist, or were you drafted?
When you went to Korea, did you enlist voluntarily, or were you drafted?
Hell yes, I was drafted.
He said, "Hell yes, I was drafted."
Had you traveled much before?
I got drafted. I don't know what the hell. Just the regular army, I guess.
He said he got drafted into the regular army.
And had you traveled much before going into the army?
Had you traveled much before you went into the army?
Hell no, around home.
He says, "Hell no, just around home."
Oh, hell no, we didn't have money to travel. We didn't have money to do much of anything.
Said he did not have money to travel.
Could you tell me about your training, please?
How was the basic training when you first went into the war, got drafted?
Run your hind end off.
He said they ran your hind end off.
It's all exercise, learning what to do, learning the daily things, and run. What the hell was it? We had went out and I forget what it was now. Anyway, done 15 miles in 3 hours.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's just on camp basis. The whole camp, that basically part around the base, whole base. That's what you done there on basic training.
Basic training.
Handling stuff and all the basic stuff.
Did you get that, Luis, or do you want me to
I
translate it?
didn't get the last bit. I got running around the base.
Yeah, he said they ran 15 miles on the base and they followed or learned how to follow some orders, but mainly it was just a lot of running
Okay.
and how to handle a gun a little bit.
And what was the hardest part about the training for you?
What was the hardest part about that first training for you?
Just run
Just the running.
and exercise. That's all we done.
Exercise.
What the hell was it? 3 weeks? 3 months? What was it?
Yeah, 3 months.
He said it was either 3 weeks or 3 months. I don't know.
And did he form any close friendships that stuck with you during training?
Did you make any good friends over there during basic training? Did you have any friends?
Just the ones in your outfit.
Do you remember their names?
No.
Not now.
He said he had good friends in his outfit.
And do you have any funny or good stories from training that you might remember, or any just stories that he remembers particularly?
Do you have any funny stories from training when you were training over there, or any like memorable funny stuff that happened?
Done all that here in California.
Okay, tell us one.
What would they want to know now?
About any funny thing that happened when you were in California.
No, really, nothing
Nothing.
really very funny.
Nothing funny, but he said he did it in California.
No, we had that 5 months of running before we really went down and got in the army part of it.
Okay.
Do you remember when you were told you were going to Japan?
When were you told that you were going to have to go over to Japan?
When they sent us,
He said he was driving log truck when he got drafted,
Sometime in March.
and it was sometime in March.
they had that big logging outfit there. There was 35 trucks on one side. That was like it loaded at 6 o'clock in the evening to go haul logs
Oh, wow.
with a load.
He was hauling logs when he got drafted. He was driving a log truck.
That's how he felt when he knew he was going to Japan.
Yeah.
And
When you went to Japan, were you scared or excited or
How
what?
did he feel?
No, you just get excited and nervous either one, does it?
okay.
But when we got to Korea, there's nothing that's going on. I come to find out that this Korean War was over the day we got there.
Oh.
And I knew that something was wrong. It wasn't right. I got there.
He said when he got to the Korean War, it was pretty much over when he got there. There wasn't much going on.
Okay.
Oh, few battle rounds here, a round maybe there. First night we slept, as artillery was going over our heads. But it soon stopped.
He said there was a few rounds flying over his head, and the first night he was there, rounds went over, but it stopped pretty quick after he got there.
Go, you really sleep good too. And artillery rounds are going by banging.
He said it was hard to sleep with the artillery range banging all
It's
everywhere.
supposed to be our rounds, is what it was.
Oh, it was the U.S.'s round?
I guess I don't know what the hell it's. But I see a lot of Korea. Chad Jeep driver.
Don't hit that button.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, you're good.
Fucking off of it.
And what were your impressions of Korea?
What did you think of Korea? What was your impressions of Korea?
Kind of cold in the winter.
You said
It's 110, 110 that road below about freezing. Season 110. 110. That was what the real temperature was. Freezing. Oh,
Freezing cold.
he said it was really, really cold in the winter.
yeah, you're damn right it's cold. Man, that night we landed on Korea, you had to have your windshield down. God, my road must have rode 15 miles, 20, I don't know, 15 maybe. Windshield down there, 110 temperature.
Oh, jeez.
He said when he first got there, he had to ride 15 miles in a Jeep, and all the windows and stuff were rolled down, and it was really cold.
And we got up there, it was pretty daylight, it wasn't dark. And there's a tank down there, and there's a bowl here. And we went up on that, and they had a tent there. That guy would go in there and sleep in that. Well, we didn't know how that oil stoves. We didn't have nothing to light an oil stove with. Cold, We got in a sleeping bag in this one kitchen. Hey, make sure you take your socks off or your feet will sweat.
Oh, God.
Sweat my ass. 100 degrees.
He said there was a tent they had to sleep in, and they couldn't get the oil stove working, and it was really cold in his sleeping bag. And someone said, take your socks off so you don't sweat. And then Grandpa laughed and said, there's no way I'm going to sweat. It's so cold out.
But there's always some guy, he thinks alive a little, And the hell, the first day I was there, I was up on the line. Stayed up on the line all the time. I don't know why.
What's up on the line mean?
Up there one day and had a big pickup of some kind there. Had fence posts, green posts like we got,
Mm-hmm.
and loaded in that pickup thing. It's been sitting there quite a while. This guy come over there and he says, will you take them posts out there and look right there in front of that kind of a tree bush thing. I don't know, it was my damn duty, but I did. I took him down there and backed up and stopped and boo and got the hell out of there.
So you unloaded fence posts one day?
Uh-huh.
You unloaded those fence posts for him. Okay.
I don't know who on it.
He said it wasn't his duty, but one day he unloaded a bunch of green fence posts out of the back of a truck.
Was it for the line between separating North and South Korea, maybe?
What do you think they used those fence posts for?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You don't think it was to like make?
I bet you there's a goddamn big bundle of them. I imagine there was three foot around,
Okay.
50 footers. I didn't find out whatever it is. I didn't care.
He says he has no idea what they were for. There was just a lot of them,
Okay.
and he didn't care. He just did it.
And where we broke down, there's this ridge. It sloped down this way and down that way. That's all solid rock or gravel, Hell, you didn't have four-wheel drive. You didn't get out of there. Too steep.
He said he had to have four-wheel drive in the Jeep to get out of that trail because it was solid rock and steep and really slick where they were. And you drove that, right?
Yeah, and somebody got hung up way down there. There's no D7 cat sitting there. So I took that and backed down and got it.
What did you think of the Jeep?
What'd you think of that Jeep? How was it?
It's a good Jeep.
Said it was a good Jeep.
Yeah, that was a good Jeep.
Sounds like he really liked it.
Yeah.
But see, I had traders, my the officer. Shit. But anyway, they're having play day down here. Oh, yeah. He says, yeah, we got trailer backing contest too. You're in it, Well, it's three of us is first, second, third battalion. I was first. I won. Got a 3-day pass.
Oh,
So he said they had a trailer backing contest hooked to the Jeep. An officer told him, and it was against all the battalions. and my grandpa won, and he got a 3-day pass. What's the 3-day pass for?
Go.
Oh, he got to have Liberty for 3 days.
Me and this other kid, we went downtown Yokohama or some town right next to Tokyo. Yeah, we went down there for 3 days. See, they had a place, they had a tent set in here, and then they run around and like that, and then they had to shoot back. There was shoot with, I don't know what the hell it was, or to line it out. And it had stakes. Said you went up there and you come down, you had to back that trailer in a space, it's 30 inches wide, back in that trailer, and then that trailer, Jeep, they had to go back and forth. Less than 2 inches, 2 feet, 2 inches. So 2 feet, you had to go back and forth, and the back end stays here and the front end goes around after a while. And all that other stuff had to stay right where it was at. Well, when I drove up through there, well, hell, everybody supposed to drive in the middle of the road. That's the only way I won. Because if all that trailers had been centered on that line, they'd been screwed.
Okay. So it sounds like they set up an obstacle course and he got through it.
Yeah, the officer, he come by and said, well, you won.
And then he got to spend 3 days in Okinawa.
Tokyo.
Yeah, 3 days to pass, go to wherever I wanted.
And you went to,
Huh?
And where did you go?
Oh, just outside Tokyo.
You went outside of Tokyo.
And what did you think of Japan?
My friend, he took a pass too, and he was with me.
So what did you think of Japan during those 3 days?
I think it was for 9 months.
Did you like it?
Yeah, Japan, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with Japan.
He said it was all right. There's nothing wrong with it. He liked it.
Yeah, it's good. Nobody didn't bother them. It's fine. Can't complain.
How did it compare to Korea?
Did you like Japan or Korea better?
Nothing like in Korea.
He said there was nothing to like in Korea, so I'm assuming he liked Japan better.
It seems to be all Korean people, you know. And, they didn't bother us, nothing like that, you know, but they're just a different place.
So he said Korea was a different place, so it sounds like he preferred Japan.
And how were prisoners treated?
Were you around any prisoners of war? And if so, how were they treated by us? Like, were there any North Korean prisoners around you? And how did we treat them?
No, that was all over with.
He said by the time he got there, that was pretty much all over
How
with.
about you transport some prisoners?
Did you transport prisoners?
Anyway,
Did you transport any prisoners in your Jeep?
no.
Really?
Who did you
Who
transport?
the war's with? See, war's gone when I got there.
Okay.
There's no war in Korea.
He said the war was pretty much gone by the time he got there.
And did you drive around officers then?
Yeah.
Did you drive around officers in the Jeep?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he did.
One day I had 3 big shots. They was up way high. Took them up there about 10, 15 miles to a golf course. I took them up there and watched them play golf for 4 hours or a little over. Coming down, and one officer said, go faster, I'm late, I gotta hurry. Well, it's a 25-mile speed limit in Japan and Korea both. We think I'm going to drive 30, 40 miles an hour down through there and a 25-mile speed limit. Anyway, I just wouldn't even listen to him. Come on, go faster. He said, do you care if I drive? So I traded seats with him and let him drive it.
So he said one time he took 3 really high up officers to a golf course. And on the way there, he did the speed limit, which is 25 miles per hour. But on the way back, one of the officers told him to go faster, and my grandpa was afraid to speed, so then the officer drove instead and drove home because he wanted to drive faster.
But how can you argue with a big, how many star general, you know? How can you argue with him? They just shut up and let me do his thing. And everything comes out, never heard no more about anything about it. Instead of starting a fight and an argument, it don't work.
So you just let that general drive?
Huh?
You just let the officer drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got out, got in, you know, down the road.
So he said he just got out, let the big high up officer drive, and he drove faster.
Never heard about it. No, let's see.
Said he never heard anything about it, that it was just fine. It worked out.
Were there any particular roads that were dangerous to drive
You
on?
get a ticket, and when you get out and go home, you don't get a good pat or job.
Honorable discharge. Or...
Oh shit! I lost that. Wait, before get the feet spit out of the army.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't want to get a ticket, so when he got dismissed from the army, he wanted to have an honorable, you know, he didn't want to get any blemish on his record by getting a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, see, Wesley Downing, he's in Korea. They got him for going over speed limit, and he never got a good deferment, just a deferment. Something else was under that couldn't have a good career relieved to get out.
Okay. He said one of his friends, Wesley Downing, got a speeding ticket over there, and he didn't get a good deferment in Korea War.
See, Wesley in Korea, he was hauling the officers out to the lines because Korea had a big office thing right in the end part of them, Korea. And he'd haul officers from up here down there where they have their big meetings and haul them back. That was his job in the army.
Okay. He said his friend Wesley Downing hauled the officers to the meetings and back.
Were there any roads that were?
It didn't bother me nothing that they have.
What was your question, Luis?
Were there any roads or routes that were particularly dangerous to drive through or drive on?
How were the roads in Korea? Were they dangerous to drive on?
No, just regular old roads. That's all of them.
Not just regular roads, nothing too bad with them. But you had to use four-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah.
He had to use four-wheel
It's
drive.
just a regular old army Jeep, our first ones. But I had a good one.
He had a good Jeep.
Yeah.
How did he try to keep warm in the winter?
What was the best way to keep warm when you were over in Korea in the wintertime?
Goddamn fine, I'll just dress for it, I guess.
He said he just dressed for it.
Man, one night there, we just got to Korea. We had to drive on water, water about a foot deep. We went up, there's a big going down base like that. And I had this officer, and he's going up there to check the lines. The army line is up on top of that ridge. He said, "You wait here, I'll be back after a while." Jesus Christ. Lay out there in the wind, I blow and stuck. Oh, Jesus. About half hour more, laying around there to kind of keep warm.
He said one time the officer went up to check the line up on a ridge, and he had to wait for him, and the wind was blowing, and it was really, really cold, and he waited there for him.
And did he write home often?
Did you write any letters home to your mom?
Oh, hell yeah.
It sounds like he did quite a bit. How often?
Oh, goddamn near one a week.
He said he'd write about one letter a week.
Maybe not that one. Pretty often.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. He said he got more mail than anybody, and he wrote one letter a week.
And that was good for morale, I suppose.
Was it good for your morale when you would get those letters?
My wife?
No, your attitude, was it really, did you like getting those letters?
Oh, it makes you feel good. Somebody's thinking of you, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So,
hell, all girls and shit, you can't believe it. I've been spending all weekend just writing letters. Hell, they couldn't read them, but I sent them.
he said it made you feel good when you'd get letters, you know, back from home. And he said he got letters. What'd you say you got letters from girls?
Huh?
You said you got letters from girls?
Hell yes. All the kids are running around with there.
Which girls?
Shit, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them.
So he got letters from a bunch of friends and stuff he hung out with too, and his mom.
But heck, that was my weekend. I would write letters.
And then on the weekends, he would write letters back.
I had more letters than all the army together.
He said he had more letters than the whole army together, it
I
seemed like.
found them. I found some stash. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's the way, it's the way to go. Could have been a lot worse.
He said it could have been a lot
But
worse.
how come they be so lucky that the Korean thing quit just as we got there?
He says he feels like he's pretty lucky because the main fighting in Korea quit just as he got there.
So,
But you know, before that, we did here in the States, they just wanted to take us to Korea. Us to the station right here in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
But with the old man, Division Campbell and stuff, put a stop to that. You ain't going over there. And we didn't, not till it was over with.
Mm.
He wouldn't let us go over there.
Who was that? Who wouldn't let you go over?
Big general, big high shot.
Do you remember his name?
And it's a big general that the army camp it was in. There's all not good fighting them, but fighting for us guys.
Said there was some high up general that didn't let him go over there, made him wait until it was almost over. And what was his name? Do you remember?
Huh?
Do you remember what the general's name was?
No.
No, I don't remember.
They's always fighting, wanting to go and take a guy. But let them do this, mucking with this guy. And our guy, our general, he was the governor of Japan. Then the general was in Japan. So he just stood up and something, you ain't doing this to my field, my men.
Well,
That's the way it went.
So he said the general in Japan stood up and said, "You're not doing this to my men." It sounds like they held him there longer. And that was in Japan that happened?
Huh?
That was in Japan?
Fine. No trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys just want to take one or two out of the company when we still just got there. Well, them two men, general, they wouldn't stand for that. My grant company, you know, they didn't.
Said they wouldn't stand for that in his company.
What a day! What a life! But I didn't do nothing that got Japan. I slept with the 4th Battalion. But hell, I'd get up, make my bed, go down, eat early chow, go to the motor pool, and sit all day.
He said he slept with the 4th Battalion, would get up early, go have chow, and then go to the motor pool and sit there all day in Japan.
did you carry a weapon with you in Korea, like a pistol?
Did you carry a weapon or a pistol or anything in Korea when you were driving the Jeep?
I don't even think I carried anything.
You didn't carry one?
I say I don't remember it.
He doesn't remember it, so he doesn't think he did.
Oh, do you remember when the armistice was announced and the end of the war in Korea?
Do you remember when the armistice was announced and the Korean War ended?
No. I don't know, but in the end, after I got home, I don't remember really. I don't know.
He doesn't really remember that.
Okay. What lessons stayed with you from your time in the army?
There was something else. Forget now what I was going to say.
Oh, so what did you learn when you were in the Army? What lessons like stuck with you that you learned during your years in the Army?
Didn't learn much of anything.
He said he didn't learn much of anything.
And when they first went in California, sent us out to target. You should learn to shoot the rifle. See, you ought to seen some funny doings that some of these guys give them a rifle and shoot it. Jesus Christ. Talk about the mad and the easy and the difference. That's terrible. Yeah, oh, silly guy. They didn't know nothing. Nothing, you know. This one little Jap kid, some little kid, they had to stand up and with your rifle, put so big a grenade on the son of a bitch and then shoot it. But you shoot it, you put the gun down like this and fire. But he put it up to his shoulder.
Ooh.
He ended up back there someplace.
He said when they first got to Japan or California, they did target practicing, and it was pretty good for him because he was from the country. But some of the city boys weren't good at shooting, and there was a grenade gun where you're supposed to put it on the ground, but one person put it up in their shoulder and shot it, and he ended up 10 feet backwards because it kicked so bad.
Yeah, it was quite a deal. But you know, you take them little city kids and stuff, you know, try to strain on them. Where us guys out there in the farms and stuff, you know, we've been around.
He said the training was easier for the guys that were out in the country on farms than the kids that were drafted from the cities.
Okay.
And that officer I had, we call him Uncle Tommy. Thomas Holmes was his name. He took a liking to me. He was the main guy over the Jeep department out there. He always had his eye on me of what I was doing. And he's pretty good. So anyway, one day he says, you know, I'm going to send you and Dern down and take a test for a high corporal. See, I was a corporal, but you can go one step above, that'd be the same as a sergeant. He says, I'm going to put you in for that. Well, next morning I was out there and he come up walking up. Well, he said, I think we already done it. He sent me down there, went in this dark tent. There's a guy standing there. I looked at him and he looked at me and he said, okay, you can go now. That was my serenation to being donated up to that next rank. It was good. It was good.
You didn't have to do anything.
That same as I had was just start. And he was standing out there waiting when I come out. Well, that done pretty good, didn't you? Yeah. Well, hell, in 2 hours, there was a whole damn bunch of them. Look at I got a up in my bank.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, yes, I was that dress where you got to go out and give orders. You got to go out and do this and that. I don't relish that.
So he said his officer gave him a test that really wasn't a test, and he got to get up in rank because his officer liked him in the Jeep department. And then when he got out, he realized he had to start maybe giving orders and stuff, and he didn't really like giving out orders. He liked to just be a worker guy.
Okay. And what do you want people to...
Big deal.
What was that, Louis?
Huh?
What do you want people to know about the Korean War? Is there anything that he feels that people should know?
Just to wrap it all up, what would you like people to know about the Korean War that like they don't know? Like what's one thing? One thing you'd like them to know about it?
Hell, it ain't as bad as what said it was.
He said it wasn't as bad as they said it was. That could have something to do with he got there at the tail end of it.
What's that clock say?
It's almost Grandpa's lunchtime, Louis.
3 o'clock?
Can I ask one last question?
Yeah, he's got one more question for you. Last question.
Okay. What advice would you give to my generation and future generations?
What advice do you have for these young kids nowadays that are like really young, like Sterling's age, Stacy's age?
Who?
What advice do you have for young kids nowadays?
I don't know. I don't think they don't do that much, do they? They don't have a draft just in voluntary.
No, they don't.
You know, it's just voluntary to get in. And
Yeah, he says they don't have a draft. It's just voluntary to get into the military now.
there's no draft no more.
No, there isn't.
Would you have people ask if you would want kids to go into the military?
Would you want kids to join if they could nowadays? What would your advice be?
Hell no.
He said, heck no.
That'd be pretty goddamn hard to have to go join.
He said he'd have to be.
No.
Are you proud?
Are you proud that you did it?
Huh?
Are you proud that you joined? Or that you.
There's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah, there is.
No. Go in and do what you're told. That's all there was to it.
He said he goes in and do what you're told. That's all there is to it.
Well, Mr.
Yeah,
Fraser, thank you very much.
But
Really
that military house is over. The nicest man you could ever met.
He said the military officer that was over him was the nicest man he ever met.
But just to look at him, you want to love him because he's just the prettiest face and stuff, you know. He couldn't help but think the world of him.
He thought the world of the
I
officer.
went and seen him when we got home there in Boise.
And he said he went to Boise, Idaho and saw him after he got out of the military.
But see, he got out early. Well, come to find out, he had heart trouble bad. He got sent home for kind of heart trouble. So I found out later. So he went out just before I did. He lived in Boise.
Well, Mr. Fraser, I really thank you very much for taking the time to speak with
Boy,
me.
this is really exciting sitting here by yourself and nobody around.
He says thank you, Mr. Fraser, for your time. He really enjoyed the question.
Yeah. How much you charge?
He says, how much do you charge?
Free for you, sir.
He said it was free.
Oh
It's
my
free
gosh.
today.
That's funny.
Oh, is it? Who
Yeah.
said that?
He did. It's free.
Yeah.
Let's say goodbye. Say goodbye to him, Grandpa.
Yeah. Okay.